Joe Burrow is more swaggy than Chad Kelly.
Oh, what you know about Chad Kelly? Ooh, that's tough.
Hey guys, welcome to Renee All Day. Joining me today, Mike Hilton.
What's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I feel like you're always good.
You know, I try to be. I try to bring some positive light.
7 years with the Bengals.
No.
Oh, it's not 7.
7 years total. But
7 years total, sorry. 7 years total. 7 years. How are we feeling at this point? I mean, to be in the league for that amount of time, how you feeling?
Oh, I feel good. You know, just throughout my career, you kind of learn how to take care of your body and what your body really needs to make it through the season. And, you know, really the older I got, the wiser I got about that. And, you know, I feel good going into year 7.
What's your number one takeaway for where you're at this point in your career to feel your best?
Really, personally, chiropractic. You know, that's my main thing. Just keeping my body in line as much as possible. You know, all the other stuff kind of comes in the hand, weightlifting, and massages. But when I know my body needs a full reset, I go to the chiropractor.
Get a little adjustment. It's always a little scary, though. It doesn't scare you at this point.
No, not at all. It's the best feeling in the world.
Breathe into it and just let it rip.
Yep.
The mannequin scare. You a big prank guy?
Not really. So when they asked me to do that, I really didn't want to at first.
Why?
It just wasn't me. But when they kind of explained the idea to me, I was like, you know what? I feel like I would be the perfect person for it. And, you know, hey, it was a good one. Everybody got a good laugh out of it.
Got to keep the spirits good and keep everybody on their toes a little bit.
Definitely.
You just recently renewed your wedding vows.
Yeah. Yep.
What all went into that? Give me a little bit of the romance. It seemed like, your renewals was far more fancy than even my actual wedding. You spared no money on that one.
No. So when we first got married, it was in my aunt's backyard. So it was very intimate, kind of small, maybe about 20, 30 people, you know, the close family. And we always said for our 5-year, you know, I was going to give her the big wedding that she wanted.
Ooh.
So we found an event planner, a wedding planner, and we let her do her magic. And, you know, it was one of the best things we've ever done. And,
I love that.
When I drop the video on my Instagram, make sure y'all check that out.
Oh, when's that happening?
As soon as I get the video back. She'll be in the hopefully in the next couple weeks. You know, once he gets done editing and everything, I'll definitely put it on the IG.
Did you write your own vows?
I did.
Is there like a line you're really proud of or something that you're like, I got her with this?
Yeah. Everybody said this line kind of stood out. I said, nobody's perfect, but you're perfect to me. And, you know, I got all the alls and everything in the background. So I kind of knew that was the good line.
How did you guys meet? What's your love story?
Ooh, we go all the way back to 7th grade.
Whoa.
7th grade. And
what?
It was crazy. I was the new kid in school, and I remember to this day we were in gym class. I didn't know nobody, so I was kind of by myself. Mm-hmm. She walked up to me and just, you know, hey, how you doing? And I was just like, hey, you know, we just kind of started talking, and then we kind of became best friends at first. We never really officially started dating until my sophomore year of high school. Yeah. And then we dated throughout high school. Then college went our separate ways. And I always said, if we don't find, you know, that person, you know, let's rekindle the flame. And here we are now.
Oh my gosh. So who reached out to who first to go, are we doing this?
I definitely reached out first. I did. You know, once I got done with college and everything, I was like, hey, you remember that promise we always said? She said, yeah, I don't have nobody. You don't have nobody. Let's see if we still got it. And here we are now.
So here's the question. How did you break out of the friend zone? Was it a little awkward to go, we're doing this? So now we're taking it romantic? You know,
we were best friends, but you kind of know when you got a little feeling towards each other. So that's what it was. And, you know, it's funny how it worked out that way.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, so you've got 2 kids. You've got a 4-year-old and like a year and a half-ish old.
Exactly.
How do you balance doing this, being so busy, doing a million things, having kids? I mean, we were kind of talking a little bit off camera about what it's like when you're losing sleep. And I feel like no matter what your situation is, you're still going to be going through the ringer a little bit.
Yeah, it's just part of life. I know what I do is for them, you know what I mean? And I know whether I'm tired or worn out, I know when I come here, it's grind mode, grind. But as soon as I step out the building, I flip that switch to daddy mode. You know, I get those couple hours because they usually sleep around 9:30ish. So I get those couple hours, bathe them, play with them, just talk to them, just even though I'm gone for the day, let them know that I'm still their dad and I'll be there for them no matter what.
You. What's your advice on getting your kid to sleep? My kid's putting me through the ringer right now. She will not sleep in her own bed. I don't know what's happening anymore. What should I do?
So I say that first time you put them down, stay in there with them. Let them feel comfortable and everything. But the main key is whether they wake up 2 hours later or 4 hours later, you cannot go back in the room with them.
So what do? You just go, sorry.
I go lay down. They'll cry themselves to sleep. As bad as it sounds, they might scream, do this, but eventually they'll fall asleep, and it's been working for us. So
see, where I screwed myself on that is that by the time I thought to do that, she could already get out of the crib, and now I'm like, oh my God, was she just standing there at the door? What am I supposed to do? This is crazy.
Cannot let her in that room. Can't let her in the bed. She has to go right back to her bed.
She fully sleeps in my bed now. It's a disaster.
Got to get out of that.
It's so bad. Okay, well, I will consider that when I get home. I go, listen, we got to have a little heart to heart. We got to figure this out here. You are a very happy-go-lucky. You seem like you're always in a good mood. Things are always going good for you. So my big question to you is, when was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried?
When did you get sad last?
Are we talking sad crying? Okay.
Happy tears are beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful happy tears. We love those. I want the sad tears.
Sad tears? Oh,
this is actually really sad. I actually feel bad asking that question now.
Honestly, I would say after the AFC Championship game that we lost. Like that one kind of cut me deep because I knew how close we were, and we lost by 3, but that might have been the last time I was just sad-wise crying.
Yeah, that's I think a lot of people were crying that day.
I'm sure I wasn't
collective crying. 100%. If you want to tap into your emotions, what do you do? Is there like a song you want to listen to? Is there a movie that kind of like triggers some emotions for you?
So really, it's not even a song. It's just not a certain song, it's just a vibe. Like if I want to get into my emotional side, I definitely throw on some slow R&B, whether it's old school R&B, new school R&B, just that smooth vibe where I can kind of just take that breath and let it flow out.
Yeah.
So, I would say just that music vibe for me.
Music will do it. Sometimes you just gotta, have a moment in your
sometimes
car.
Sometimes the words hit a little different if you actually listen to it. So.
100%. 100%. Okay, so you've been in the league a long time, 7 years, as we've said. What are some of the perks that come with the status that you have within this league and on this team?
Obviously, number one is the fan recognition. Especially around here. I'm not on Joe Burrow and Jamar's Chase where I need security and stuff like that, but I can go out and get recognized pretty easily.
Sure.
So it's kind of cool, especially when it's kids. You just make that kid's moment when you give them a high five, just something light, something like that. But that's kind of that's one thing I really love about it, just the recognition and just the joy from the fans when they get around you.
Is there any moment in particular that like really stands out to you of like one of those like really great fan interactions?
I want to say this training camp. I can't remember. It was a little girl. I signed everything, and I just gave her my cleats, and she really just like started crying. I was just like, I gave her a hug and everything, and it was just a good moment.
Yeah, that's really nice. So with the fans, that relationship, so great. What about the veteran status in the locker room? Where you have rookies going out running some errands for you? Oh, yeah. Getting you like your snacks and your drinks.
Yeah, that's a shout out to all our rookies in the cornerback room. DJ Ivy, DJ Turner. They make sure our snacks are there and handy when we need them. But it's a lot of different things. Snacks, every Saturday before a game, they'll go get us bundt cakes. Like, they don't know that yet, but they will go get us bundt cakes.
Like from Nothing Bundt Cakes?
Nothing Bundt Cakes, exactly.
Okay, great. What kind do you get? This is new to me. I just had one.
Confetti. Go get, if you haven't got it, try
I did the carrot cake. I know. I should have done the confetti. I've been told. I know. I screwed up.
But yeah, you get different things from carrying the pads in after practice. So yeah, you definitely take advantage of it.
Certainly. Who is your favorite big man that you've tackled?
That's no question. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, man. I got him a good 3 times in that one game, and it was some good licks on him. So that was the one.
Hang on to those ones. Okay, so some Pittsburgh things.
Okay, all right.
What's a yinzer?
So it took me to about my 3rd year to figure out exactly what it is. Okay. So down south, we say y'all.
Yes.
Pittsburgh, yinzer is y'all.
Okay.
So instead, where I'm from, we be like, what are y'all doing? They're like, what Ian's doing? So
Okay.
I would hear it all around. I never really understood it. I was like, yeah, I can't get adjusted to saying yens. But they
doesn't roll off the tongue.
Not at all. But everybody says it out there. So
that would be a hard one for me.
It's so weird. I don't know why.
Like, I'm from Canada, and I adjusted to saying y'all, no problem.
It's just like y'all come off way natural than yens.
I'll take that. But yens.
But they faithfully say yens out there. Faithfully.
Come on, Pittsburgh. The sandwiches, the coleslaw and the fries on the sandwiches.
Wasn't a fan.
No.
Wasn't a fan.
Interesting.
Was not a fan. Everybody told me to try it out there. I tried it once. Can't remember the exact name of it, where it was.
We were talking about it earlier. I can't remember the name of it. It starts with a P, I think.
Oh, man.
I don't remember the name of it either.
What you're talking about, but I had it one time.
They put it on everything, yeah.
And I was not a fan. It was not for me.
I don't think you need it. I also don't really like a potato in like a breakfast burrito. I don't think you need it.
See, you understand. You understand.
We get it. Just give me the goods. I don't need the extra.
Don't need the extra.
I don't need the added calories. You know?
Not at all.
What are we doing? Better bridges, Cincinnati or Pittsburgh?
Y'all gonna hate me for this one.
Oh, no.
I'll be honest, the bridges in Pittsburgh are a lot nicer. But it's crazy. They're formed the same way. Thing about Pittsburgh, they got this one bridge that opens up to the city.
Yeah.
Just like Cincinnati, you come around that curve right off 71, there's the city. But yeah, it's a tunnel that you go in for about a mile, and then as soon as you come out, the whole city of Pittsburgh is right there off the bridge.
It's pretty. It's very nice.
I will give them that.
I've gotten accustomed because I feel like our bridges here aesthetically are maybe more beautiful. But yeah, that skyline, when you come out of that tunnel and you see it, you're like, oh.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
It is like very, very cool. Yeah, it's beautiful. It really is. Okay. Let's get into this. You want to do a little true or false?
Let's do it.
See what you're made of?
Let's do it.
I got to zoom in because I'm a little blind. Oh, yay. We've got thumbs up and thumbs down.
Okay, all right.
Here's your props.
Have some fun with it.
Okay. The Bengals defense has 13 interceptions last year.
13. True.
Ding, ding, ding. True.
Definitely true.
You have the second most career interceptions of any current Bengal.
True.
False.
Ooh, who got me? Maybe Cheeto?
You have the most with 10.
Ooh, I got the most. Hey, okay.
Hey. Burrow is the NFL's all-time leader in career completion percentage. True.
Yep. Saw that the other day, actually.
Jamar's the only Bengal with 1,000+ receiving yards in the first 2 seasons.
I'm going to say false.
It is false.
Yeah, all right.
AJ Green also did it.
Okay. Probably been Chad. But
3 of the 5 largest home crowds in Bengals history occurred during the 2022 season.
The whiteout game, I'm sure. Then that Monday night against Buffalo, I'm sure. What could be the other? I'm going to say false. I can't remember. I don't know what other game.
It is false, but it's false because it was 4 out of 5.
Oh, shit,
not
right.
3,
all
so
right.
even more. That's very impressive. Do you really like go in and like remember games specifically like that?
Definitely. Especially like ones like just have a different energy to them. You get that feel and you just know it's going to be one of those nights.
Drop right back in there. Yeah. The Bengals defense did not allow a touchdown in the first quarter of each of the final 13 games last season, including the playoffs.
In the first quarter?
Yeah.
Hey, all right. I don't know why I'm down on our defense.
Is it more fun to play for the Bengals than the Steelers? Yeah, way up there. Get that.
Make sure y'all see that one.
The terrible towel curse is real.
No, it's not.
That's a tongue twister. Terrible towel curse. That got me. Joe Burrow is more swaggy than Chad Kelly.
Oh, what you know about Chad Kelly? Ooh, that's tough. Because Chad was my boy. But I got to give it to Joe, so I say, I got to give it to
right?
Joe.
And this brings us back to something we were talking about earlier. Skyline is better than Primanti Brothers.
Primanti Brothers, that's what it is. Yes.
Ding, ding,
I'm more of a
ding.
chili guy than anything.
It's a good chili. I like it.
I like it on my hot dog, not on spaghetti. If you
Same.
put it on spaghetti, I don't know. I just don't know about you.
I don't mind it on the spaghetti. I don't need it in like a sloppy Joe form, but on the hot dog, that's really where it's at.
That's all you need it for.
That is where it's at. Okay, so coming into this season, what is your advice for some of the rookies, some of the guys that are just making their way into the league and like specifically on this team? You guys have all eyes on you. What's some advice you have for those guys?
Man, just embrace it. You know, embrace where this moment where this team is, and know we're contenders and really have a chance to go win the Super Bowl. You know.
Yep.
You you're adding to that mix. You know, just be the best you, and when you get that opportunity, go out there and help us win.
Hell yes. One last one. Do you have any hidden talents? Because I feel like I have one for you.
I really don't.
You must.
No, I honestly don't.
Are you like, maybe you're like, I don't know, are you funny? You could be funny.
Am I funny?
Yeah.
Am I?
I mean, I've not been here long enough with you to fully engage in that.
I think my hidden talent, I guess, is just my energy. You know,
Okay.
like I said, I bring positive energy. I try to keep a smile on my face, and try to brighten people's day.
So here's one that I'm going to throw your way. I mean, maybe it's just something you can do when you have a little downtime. I feel like you could do good voiceovers. You've got a great voice.
Some voiceovers?
You have like a really interesting voice. Could you do like a cartoon or something?
That's not a bad idea. That's something I've actually never tried. But
well, see.
Hey, that might be something I can put in the repertoire. You got to test the waters a little bit.
Yeah, once you're done, let me know and we'll get you in some voiceovers. We'll sort it out.
That sounds good with me.
Mike, thank you so much for joining me. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.